Hello, my dear children. I hope you all are well and safe at home. A very warm welcome to all the students of class 2nd to today's mathematics class. Today's topic of this session is subtraction. In this today's session, myself, Swati Malik, is here with you to guide you. Let's begin our today's session. Children, today we will learn how to subtract the numbers from each other and why do we need the subtraction of numbers. Subtraction. Subtraction is when you take away the object from the group and then count how many are left. For example, if there are 5 balls and you take away 2 balls from it, then count the numbers how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If we take away 1 and 2 balls from it, then telling how many balls are left is what we call subtraction. 1, 2 and 3. Counting the left out numbers is basically subtraction of numbers. Let me take one or more example. Children, suppose if you have 5 pencils and you give 2 pencils to your friend, then with you how many pencils will be left? To find out, we need to learn subtraction. Sign of subtraction. This is the sign what we use for denoting subtraction. Let's try to do some fun activity. How many tortoises are there? 1, 2, 3. From which we will subtract 2 tortoises. So how many are left? 1. Here how many frogs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 frogs are there. Out of which 3 frogs went away. So how many are left? 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5 sheep, 2 went away. How many are left? 3 sheep are left. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ducks were there, out of which 4 ducks went away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many are left? 4. Now we will learn about the properties of subtraction. First property is zero property. Next, subtraction of same numbers. Next, order of numbers. Let's have a look at the first property, that is zero property. In this property, when 0 is subtracted from any number, the number itself is the answer, because nothing is taken away. For example, 5 minus 0 will be 5 itself. 32 minus 0 equals to 32. 128 minus 0 equals to 128. Children, suppose you have 2 pencils and you gave 0 pencil. That means you do not give any pencil to anyone. Then how many pencils will you have? You will have both the pencils with you. That means 2 pencils. Next property of subtraction, that is subtraction of same numbers. In this property, when we subtract a number from itself, the answer is always 0. 5 minus 5 equals to 0. 32 minus 32 equals to 0. 128 minus 128 equals to 0. For example, if you have 5 chocolates with you and you gave all the 5 chocolates to your friend, then how many chocolates are left with you? You will be left with no chocolate. That means 0. If we gave all the chocolates to your friend, then no chocolates are left with you. That means when we subtract same numbers, answer is always 0. Next property is order or arrangement of numbers. In this property, when we subtract a number, we cannot change the order of subtraction. For example, 5 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 5. These both are different. While in addition, we can switch. 5 plus 3 will be same as that of 3 plus 5. But in this property of subtraction, numbers cannot be exchanged with each other. Next is subtraction of one-digit number. Children, let us learn to subtract one-digit number. Before that, let us revise what are one-digit numbers. Numbers from 0 to 9 are one-digit numbers. We can also say it as ones. Let us start subtracting the numbers. 8 minus 3 equals to 5. Here we will reduce the 3 numbers from 8. So count the 8 numbers and reduce 3. The left out will be the answer or difference. Next, 7 minus 1. Children, read out numbers up to 7, then cut 1 and it will count the rest of the numbers that are left. That is 6. 5 minus 0 equals to 5. When nothing is subtracted, then number itself comes as answer 5. 4 minus 2 equals to 2. count the number 4 on your fingers and then reduce 2 from it. Then count rest of your fingers, that is 2. 9 minus 3. Count the 9 on your fingers. Then reduce the fingers. 3 fingers. 1, 2 and 3. Count rest of the fingers, that are 6. Next one. 4. Come on. Start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your finger down. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many fingers are there? No finger is up. So how many is left? 0. Next is 2-digit subtraction of numbers. 2-digit numbers starts from 10 and ends at 99. In subtraction of 2-digit numbers, we have 1's value and 10's value in it. We always start subtraction from right side, that is from 1's place. 9 minus 8 equals to 1. At the 10's place, 7 is written there. Nothing is to subtract. That means 7 itself will come as answer. 9. 9 minus 7 equals to 2. 1 minus 1 equals to 0. One more thing, children. Always remember that only one number is written in a column. Here, look at 1's column. Look at 10's column. Only one number is written in one column. Never misplace the columns. Next one. 0 minus 0, that is 0. Then 7 minus 3 equals to 4. Same way, children, here are 3 questions that are given for you to work. Next is subtraction of 2-digit numbers when we need to borrow the numbers. Children, what do you think borrowing means? Borrowing means to get something, to ask for something. Okay. For example, at your home, when something is less, then what do? What do? You go to borrow things from your neighbor. Same way, today also we will learn some exciting questions. But before that, let us have a look at this note. We need to borrow value only when we have to subtract a bigger number from the smaller number. Children, whenever any question of subtraction is given, always check whether we can subtract from the first number to second number. If we cannot, that means we have to borrow from somewhere. Borrow from tens. Here, look at this example. 6 minus 9. Do you think, children, we can subtract from 6? 9 numbers? No, we cannot. So what do? We ask the help of tens to give one value to ones. So when we ask the help, this 2 becomes 1 and 1 comes here. So this becomes 16 now and this becomes 1 now. So now we will subtract 16 minus 9 is 7 and 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Look at next question. 4 minus 6. Do you think we can subtract 4 from 6? No, we cannot. So we will borrow one value from tens. Now it becomes 14 and it becomes 4. 5 becomes 4 because we have given 1 to 4. Now we will subtract 14 minus 6, that is 8, and 4 minus 2, that is 2. Here also, next question, 7 minus 9. We cannot subtract from 7, then we will borrow one value from 8. When 8 has given 1 to once, then it will become 7. So here comes 17, here comes 7. 17 minus 9 equals to 8, while 7 minus 6 is 1. Let's look at next example. 0 minus 5. 0 does not have anything to subtract. Then how can we subtract? It will go to tens place to borrow a value. Here 6 has given one number. 1 tends to ones. It becomes 10 now. And tens became 5 now. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Same way children, you also try to solve these questions. Here are two questions. Try to solve these questions. Subtraction of 3-digit numbers. Numbers that lies between 100 to 999 are 3-digit numbers. It has ones, tens and 100 in it. Let's see how to subtract these numbers. This is the simple subtraction of 3-digit numbers. 4 minus 1 is 3. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 comes here as number itself because nothing is there to subtract. Ones. 9 minus 4 is 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. 5. Nothing is there to subtract. That means 5 itself. 6 minus 5 is 1. 9 minus 0, that is nothing is subtracted. It is the number itself. 4 minus 2 is 2. It is also same as that of 2-digit numbers. Here are 3 examples that you are supposed to solve. Next is subtraction of 3-digit numbers with borrowing. As you have learned how to borrow numbers in 2-digit, here also we will borrow the numbers in 3-digit numbers. Here is the question, 154 minus 29. Children, first of all, what do we have to see? We have to see whether this number is bigger than this number. No, but it is smaller. When this is smaller, we will borrow one value from tens place. As we went to borrow from 5, 5 gave 1 to ones. Now ones became 14. Tens became 4 because tens had given one value to ones. Now we will start subtraction. 14 minus 9 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 1 is the number itself. Let's see next example. 250 minus 175. First value in ones place is 0. We cannot subtract 5 numbers from 0. So we will go to borrow one value from tens digit. tens digit will give one value to ones. Now this become 10 and tens become 4. 10 minus 5 is 5. But when this number becomes 4, it cannot subtract 7 from it. So it has to borrow from 100 place. So it went to 100. 100 gave one value to tens. Now tens become 14. But 100 became 1 now. So let us subtract now. 14 minus 7 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0. Same way children, you should try to solve these questions. I hope today's session might have been interesting for you. Try to solve all the questions that are given in worksheet. There are few words that are used in subtraction. These words are taken away, how many more needed, remained, given away, how many more than, left, difference. These words can be used in problem solving. Let us do some word sums. A. Jaya has 57 stickers. Maya has 22 stickers. How many more stickers does Jaya have? So children, we will subtract the total number of stickers that Jaya have minus the total number of stickers that Maya has. 7 minus 2 equals to 5. 5 minus 2 equals to 3. So total number of stickers that Jaya have more than Maya is 35. B. A class has 50 children. On a rainy day, 36 came. How many children did not come? 50 minus 36. When we go to subtract 0 from 6, are we able to subtract it? No. So, we will borrow from one value from tens. Here it becomes 10. 5 becomes 4 because 1 has been given to 1's place. 10 minus 6 is 4 and 4 minus 3 is 1. So children, how many children are there? 14 children are there who did not come to school on that rainy day. C. A forest had 856 trees. 289 trees were cut down. How many trees were cut down and were left? 856 minus 289. We cannot subtract 9 from 6. So we'll borrow one value from 5. It becomes 16 now. 16 minus 9 is 7. Now 5 becomes 4 because 1 has been given to 1's place. Children, can we subtract 8 from 4? No, we cannot subtract. So we will borrow one value from 100 place. It becomes 14 now. So 8 becomes 7 now. 14 minus 8 equals to 6. 7 minus 2 becomes 4. This is how you are supposed to do these questions. Hope you all have enjoyed your class well. Stay healthy and be safe at home. Thank you, children.